yeast issues, the real cause. So today we're talking about yeast. You might have earwax, you might have a yeast infection, you might have itchy skin, you might have a rash, you might have constipation, you might have brain fog. There's a myriad of things you could have that might be associated with this. And you can WebMD yourself all day long if you want, but don't waste your time, because here's the real deal. When you think about yeast, it is a normal part of your body. It is living in you and on you at all times. It's not coming and going. It's not killed off by diflucan or some other drug. You can't get rid of it. You don't want to get rid of it because it serves you a purpose. It cleans up the dead tissue as your body's healing. You ever cut yourself and as it's healing, it itches? That's because yeast, mold, and fungus is in there helping you clean up. So when you understand that, it's important to understand it's your friend. And if you have an imbalance, it's because you're imbalanced, not the yeast. Right? Take that in for a second. Chew on it for a minute. You're imbalanced, not them. Don't look for them as the cause of your problem. Look for what your stress is. So let's talk about your stress a little bit. You could be dealing with a lack of confidence. Feel like nobody cares. You're not feeling important. You got some emotional stress deeply buried. You feel like giving up. Let's see. You might be trying to overprotect yourself for somebody else. If it's a female, you might have an issue with a situation in your life. And I'm looking like yeast infection, stuff like that. People think like, my flora is off and my vaginal canal or my vulva is off, it itches and whatever. Like, you think that's the body part that's the problem, but that is regulated by your entire body, all over the place. It's not just one area that's imbalanced, your whole body is imbalanced. So don't think that that's the only thing, that's just your check engine light. So take a step back and say, what's the bigger picture? Some things related to mold and fungus is related to like mother issues, like my mom embarrasses me, she does humiliating things, she does ugly things, like disgusting things. I've seen my mother do ugly things as another option. But it's not just the moms. So you could be feeling ignored by someone. You could be feeling like maybe you're trying to ignore something and it won't go away, So what you do, you upregulate your mold and fungus because it's trying to pick up all the dead tissue that you're creating when your body becomes imbalanced. So I just want to put this out there so you can connect with this and have a deeper understanding, so you stop blaming the yeast as the problem. You stop going to your general practitioner saying, I got a yeast infection, can I get an antifungal? Or they might even be dumb enough to give you an antibiotic, which is not going to do you any good. So anyway, I forgot. Sinuses. Yeast, mold, and fungus all day long. Even the Mayo Clinic knows it. So if the world famous Mayo Clinic can understand the yeast, mold, and fungus from the sinuses, you should know that too. So that's why we're here to provide you with the information. If you felt this is beneficial, please share with your friends and family, because there are a lot of people that are misinformed and they're looking for information, but they don't have the wisdom. So share with your friends and family and do your part to spread the word of the real cause of what things are going on instead of just chasing your symptoms. All right, guys? Have a good night.